Hi, I'm Dave from DPS Instruments Europe. Every day, millions of cubic meters of natural gas flow through pipelines, in terminals, in trucks, ultimately into our homes for heating, for cooking. And every step of the way, the critical value in the gas is called the heating value that needs to be measured, and this is the cost of the gas at every point that it gets transferred. Well, we've configured this companion portable GC that goes with you anywhere to do the particular heating value analysis and calculation. Anywhere that you would need it, in a pipeline, in a truck, in a terminal, or even in your house. Let's put it on the bench and look inside and see what we have. Now that we have our natural gas analyzer up on the bench, let's look at the parts. Color touchscreen, computer interface, 2 detectors, the HID detector for the permanent gases, the FID detector for the C1 through C6 hydrocarbons. In this oven, we have our sample valve, and this is the column oven where we have our 2 columns inside. To get going, simply connect the gas. In this configuration, we actually have one of our small refillable cylinders. There's enough carrier gas in here for about 7 days operation between refills. Simply plug it in, turn it on, you're ready to go. So now we've seen the parts in this natural gas analyzer, let's explain how it works. We have 2 different detectors. One of them is an FID for the hydrocarbons. The second is an HID for the permanent gases. So the injection goes into 2 columns to 2 detectors. The first one is separating the permanent gases on the molecular sieve, the hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. We see methane there as well as CO. On the other column, we're seeing the C1 through C6 hydrocarbons, separating each of them and quantitating them and calculating the heating value. Now, we also know that we're shooting the same sample onto both columns, and we don't want a buildup on the molecular sieve, so after it finishes its separation, we switch the flow and backflush those compounds off. So the molecular sieve stays clean, and on the other side, we're doing our heating value calculation. All this happens in about 4 minutes. So you can run a sample every 4 minutes. When the GC boots up, Windows boots up first, and then the DPS software. When the GC boots up, the natural gas method is automatically loaded. This is our method screen, and a method consists of several parts. The oven temperature program, the timeline of rotating the valve, the detectors, and of course the carrier gas. To get to any of these editors, simply touch the button or through the quick navigation bar on the right. This is our oven temperature program, starting and ending at 60 degrees. It's an isothermal run with a duration of 5 minutes. The timeline, rotating the valve. On the detector page, the first tab is Everything FID, and the second tab, Everything HID. You can toggle back and forth to look at the parameter conditions. Last, we have the pressure program. Again, we're starting and ending at the same pressure. It's just staying constant throughout the run. On the run page, we have a summary of all of these. The top is the oven temperature program, the pressure program, and the bottom third is the timed events. We've noticed that The GC is ready, so we can start our run. Simply hit the start button. The chromatograms are called up automatically. At any time, you can toggle back to the DPS software and look at current parameters. For example, on the oven page, our current oven temperature, valve temperature, and carrier gas pressure. Quickly back to the run page, we have our progress bar that moves across during that portion of the run. When it crosses an axis like you just heard, the valve rotates. When it gets to this part, the valve is going to rotate back again. Quickly and easily, you can switch between pages or go back and look at the chromatograms. It's really that easy. And there you have it, the natural gas analyzer. Everything is included. 2 detectors, 2 columns, switching valve, and everything runs automatically. Turn it on, let it warm up, hit the start button. It's ready to go. Everything is taken from there. Heating value calculation, permanent gas quantitation, everything you need, and you can run a sample every 4 minutes. This companion goes with you anywhere. Once again, I'm Dave from DPS Instruments Europe. I thank you for your time.